I'm at the bins, guys, and look at this crystal atrocity. So sad. It's pretty picked over. It's about 3:30, creeping on 4. Aren't many folks here. But I am scoring a few things. Just a quick peekaloo. If I come across anything interesting, I'll share it with you guys. These adorable little kitties almost made it to my kitty shelf, but the one on the left had a ripped up little ear. These French press coffee makers are pretty cheap, but I always get excited when I see a brand new one. A lady had pulled it out of the bin and began to tell the lady she was with that it was for cooking pasta. I, trying to be helpful, interjected and corrected her and explained it was a French coffee press. She did not believe me. She continued to say it was for pasta. Oh well, do your noodles, lady. Do your noodles. I was really tempted by this adorable puppy puppet, but it had these suspect little black chunks all over it, like bug residue or something, so I left it behind. Apparently, a chiropractic doctor had donated a whole bunch of things. There were those plastic cups with the straws and koozies and a whole bunch of these little keychains. I almost bought one home for little dude because of his little macabre side, but then thought better of it. This little tabletop foosball game was really tempting, but we already have something similar, so I just left it behind. If you guys can't tell, the Benadryl has kicked in, guys. I don't know why I'm trying to do a voiceover. So, hi. Hola, guys. Happy Monday. If I'm scratching and itching at myself, I don't mean to be rude. I am reacting to something. I was in the garage a little bit ago because I'm trying to make room in the Halloween bin because I picked up some really cute things at the Goodwill that I need to store in there, and I wanted to get it done this evening, and apparently I kicked up something back there because I'm getting hives. I know it's not anything I ate because I tend to get hives as well when I'm reacting to food, but I didn't eat anything out of the ordinary, and I'm just like itchy. This is why I'm in one of these little thingies, because it's really uncomfortable for anything to be touching my skin right now because like my whole body's starting to itch. But yeah, I'm not sure what kind of dust or fungus among us I kicked up back up in there, but I'm getting some hives. But the trick to hives, and I have learned from my allergic reactions, is you have to calm down and stay calm, because if you panic, your adrenaline starts to surge, and then whatever histamine you have in your system surges through your system faster, and then you react worse. So I'm trying to stay calm. As long as my throat is cool, as long as I'm not getting any swelling of the throat or anything like that, I'm good. This is how come I know it's something that I touched, that I got myself into, because had it been food, I'd already be swelling and having to stab myself with my EpiPen. But I'm a little itchy, but I wanted to go ahead and show you guys the stuff I picked up so I can put it away or get it put to use in the house. So like I said, forgive me if I'm itching at myself. I don't mean to be gross. But I did go to the bins. I got there kind of late, and which was good because the last few times I went, it was really, really packed. And sorry. It was really, really packed. And I got a good enough chance to go through all the bins and look around, and found some good stuff without, being attacked or pushed aside by the hardcore binners. So let me show you guys what I picked up. Everything I'm going to show you, I paid 11 something, and then I rounded it up to $12. So everything that I got, excuse me, I have a hiccup, sorry. Everything I got, I'm so sorry, guys. I'm itchy. Yeah, I paid $12 for everything I'm going to show you. I still cannot pass up Christmas decorations. Ooh, look at my chicken wing. No, don't look at my chicken wing. I cannot pass up Christmas decorations, and I found 18 of these silver balls. Okay. And only 5 of these. But last year, I think, I found these types. They were just long. They look like teardrops with this same exact beading. And I think I found 8 or 9 of those. So I think I'll have a nice little collection of these pretty, if I want to do like a Victorian tree or something like that. But this is for my purple and silver Las Vegas tree. And then these I am going to put together with the other ones because I think they're just so femme and fab. Isn't that pretty? And I thought these would be nice. They kind of coordinate with these. I love this color combo, and I've seen this kind of color combo in the last few years. I see them at Walmart. I see them at what is that other one? Walmart, Big Lots and stuff. It's this pretty burgundy, whatever. I'm not a fan of these solo, this glitter ball look when they're just a whole bunch of them by themselves. But when you combine them and you color coordinate these gorgeous little pieces, I love them. And they're plastic, I think. It says shatterproof. But I got two little sets of those. And I think they work. I think, let me see. Let me put them together now that I actually, it works. Don't y'all think? Because this has some of the reds and the dark reds and kind of like browns. I think that's pretty. I think that would make a really, really nice Victorian-esque tree. So I got those. Like I said, I cannot resist Halloween and Christmas things. I didn't get any Halloween at the bins, but I can't wait to show you guys what I did find inside the store, because I always go from the bins into the store. Okay, and the next thing I'm going to show you guys, don't judge me. I am such an old lady at heart. I'm telling you now, this thing is damaged. It's cracked. They glued it back together at one point, and I'm trying to be really, really careful with it, but I couldn't pass it up because I have a collection of these just smaller outside. All my plants done frozen died that I had in them. But this is like the big mama of them all. Don't judge. I was so brokenhearted when I saw those broken crystal swans. But I cannot pass up a swan planter. I don't know what it is with me. It all stems back to my mom having them lined along the sidewalk as you walked into the house when I was little. They were swans, and I think that's where my love of swan planters comes from. But you can see the crack, you can see where they glued it, but it's this iridescent lovely, and I'm just gonna put it centralized with all my other little swans outside once the weather starts getting better. I couldn't resist it. I had to have that. Okay, I found these 2 iron cornices. This was the heaviest. Oh, you guys, sorry. I should have popped a Benadryl. But I'm not ready to take Benadryl, because if I take a Benadryl, I knock out. But I'm definitely going to have to take one because the itching is getting bad. Anywho, I've always wanted these metal cornices. Now, I find the ones with the hooks that you can hang like planter baskets from, but I had never found just the metal cornices. And I have lots of areas in the house where I have wanted some of these. I just don't know what location I want to put it in. I think I'm actually going to put them in here where my dining room just melds into the kitchen. I think I'm going to put them there to give it some kind of like separation to the room. Plus, y'all see all the metal scrolly I have going on in here. I think it would work in here with the colors of the metal and the scrolly of the metals. I think this is the best room to put it in, and I have the perfect spots right there for those. So I think that's where those are going to go. I found this thing. I don't even know what this, I'd never even heard of it, this, or seen one. This is a tomato knife. Look at there. Kind of reminds me of Squidward for some reason, for anybody who watches SpongeBob. Doesn't this have like a Squidward type shape to it? But I didn't know there were knives specific to tomatoes. But, I mean, it was still in a little plastic doohickey. And whoever was selling it originally was selling it for $15. Wherever the heck they sold it for $15. But I just thought it was neat. And I didn't have anything like that in my kitchen. So I went ahead and grabbed that. Jane Eyre. The book caught my attention. Look at this gorgeousness. Silver and black. Beautiful. And then the back. It is in vain to say human beings ought to be satisfied with tranquility. They must have action, and they will make it if they cannot find it. Charlotte Bronte, Jane Eyre. Look at this beautiful book. Love it. And then I opened it up a little bit and I read a little bit and was immediately drawn in. I know this is a classic. I know this is a tried and true of people who love to read. So I could not pass it up. It was just too gorgeous. It has a little bookmarkery thing in here. A little string like they have in the Bibles. I just think it's so pretty. It's so pretty. Isn't that nice? Lovely. So I got that. Digging around, I came across this ring. Am I getting hives on my hands? It gave me Dallas Cowboy vibes. The blue of it all. Am I going to wear it? Probably not. But it was sparkly and pretty. And I just went ahead and grabbed it. I saw this little dish. I love the hammered look. This little dish caught my attention and I had to have it. I'm going to use it as a little trinket catcher. The bottom says Buenilum hand wrought. Y'all see that? And I just loved it. Metal scrolly, hammered. I love that you can actually see where they hammered it. It's just such a nice little piece to sit on a dresser or something. And then as I'm digging through the bins, I came across this little candle holdery thing with the candle snuffer. I'm assuming at one point maybe there was a little glass hurricane lamp kind of thing attached to it, which I have in the garage. I found it and I'm going to set it on there. These are going in my room, guys, bedside. I'm going to have to shift a couple of little things around. This just gives me such every time I come across one of these little hand holder thingies, I think of the Christmas Carol. When he's walking around with his little candle in the spooky big house. But I'm thinking, I know I'm going to use them in my room. But when I saw it, I'm like, oh my gosh, is this a matching piece to this? And it is. It's the same marking on the bottom, hand hammered. And I just think this is so awesome that the little snuffer is still attached. And you can rest the little snuffer there. And I like the curve of the little thing that you hang on to. I just thought it was really pretty. They had a red candle in there at one point, but I love this kind of stuff. And the little glass hurricane thingy, I was scared to try and bring in because I'm clumsy right now. I'm a little tired and I'm a little clumsy and I'm starting to go through some things right now. Itchy wise, I don't want to drop it and break it because it's really, really thin, but it fits perfect and it's really cute. So that's going to be pretty. And then back to childhood. My mom used to have stinky plastic flowers and that foam and these types of things all over our living room. And I thought it was pretty. I love the green. It says NAPCO at the bottom, Cleveland, Ohio, USA. I just love the swirl. I love the green. Took me back to West Dallas when I was a little girl. I found this big Mama Jamma, and if y'all have been with me a little while, y'all know I kept buying these and finding these because I was putting condiments and stuff like that in them. And this is the biggest one that I found, and I think it's just going to be nice for my collection. I have one right now that I am storing vegetable oil in, and then I have the smaller ones with salt and pepper in. Excuse me, my throat better not start tripping. I know I didn't eat anything I'm not supposed to. I barely ate. I wasn't hungry. But anywho, Big Mama Jamma, the biggest one for my collection. And the last thing I picked up at the bins was this metal sign that has scripture on it. I love this kind of stuff. I already know where it's gonna go. Gorgeous. Hear the metal of it all? Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him. He will make your paths straight. I love it. I already know where that's going. So I got all that for 12 bucks. Did I show you guys everything? Yes, I did. So now let me move over to the other side and show you guys what I picked up when I went into the store because I just love it. Hang on. If y'all don't mind, I'm about to pop me a Benadryl because your girl's scalp is starting to itch on the tops of my feet. Anywho, let me show you guys. At first I was like, But then I kept looking at them and I loved the details. Somebody took their ever-loving care and time to make these, and they became cute to me. I went from stand behind me, Satan, to absolutely cute. Although they scared the snot out of the lady at the register, she was not pleased. She was convinced they were going to come alive in my trunk, and then she almost had me convinced they were going to come alive in my trunk. But with the exception of one, I think they're adorable. One of them is still really neat, but she's creepy, and I'll show you her at the end. But you guys, okay, it's Halloween. Get in on the detail. I'm going to try and take pictures or separate video just so you can see the detail. Look at the nails. They're creepy, right? But cute at the same time. But it's the dress, guys. It's the little outfits and their little shoes. Now, they're made to where they can sit on the table. Look at the detail. Oh my goodness. Look at their little curls. So stinking cute. And each one was $3.93. So there's one with her little broom. Okay. I haven't named them yet. I don't know what to name them, but they are definitely going to come out for Halloween. Instead of doing maybe gory, I'll do something witchy poo like this. I'm going to show you her last because she is a little spooky. And this is the one that scared me and the register lady. But here's the other one. Look at her feathers. Her little curl. She's also holding a little broom. They are so stinking cute. They're so, I think they're pretty. Look at her little dress. She also has her little boots with little feathers. Look at her little curlies. So friggin' adorable. Now I'm going to show you the scary one. Very neat, but scary. And it's the eyes. You'll see what I'm talking about. Now, I think she was holding something at one point, but it came out. It's the way her hands are positioned. Okay, ready? She's a little creepy in the eyeballs. But she's magnificently made. She's just creepy as heck. Look at her little dingle. Look at the detail on them. Look at her little hair. But her eyes are creepy. She's the only one that has them creepy eyes. But she's gorgeous. But see how her little hands are positioned? It's like she was holding something. And I'm thinking I would love to find a little stuffed black cat. And I'll hot glue that sucker into her hands some kind of way. But look at her dress. So stinking pretty. Look at that. So lovely. And she got little fuzzy trim on the bottom of her little dress. So cute. I couldn't pass them up. I had to have them. I am in love with them and I cannot wait to decorate with that. So I go from creepy vibe there to my obsession. I found another cross. Colorful and metal scrolly. I already know where it's gonna go. I already found the little nook in my gallery wall, and I just thought it was super pretty. No cracks, no chips, and it was $2.92. Can you see it? Can you see it? It's getting really windy out there. Don't mind my avocado plant. I brought it back in because we're supposed to have a freezing dip again tomorrow night into Thursday. So what is this on me? In case you see a little plant. Then the last thing I picked up was an enamel bracelet. Couldn't pass it up. I think this was $3.99. Y'all know I found the last one on my last haul really cheap at Thrift Town, but I couldn't pass it up, and I hadn't found one at Goodwill in a while. I just thought it was really pretty. It reminds me of Sherbert, so I went ahead and grabbed that. But that is everything. I'm going to go ahead and go nestle my little witchy poos in the Halloween bin. I already got everything ready, little bubble wrap and everything, so they won't be squashed in together. So I'm going to go put them down and put my little planters outside where they're going to get a good washing with the rain, because it's going to rain. You want to say hi? I got to go curl somebody's hair because he decided to flatten it. Now we're going to try something different, right? Yes. Some kind of curl. Before my Benadryl kicks in. Look, I'm getting hivies.
What does that mean?
I touched something I wasn't supposed to touch. And I'm feeling the Benadryl, guys, really. So I'm going to go see whatever I can do with his hair. He likes to experiment with the hair. I'm going to go try and give it a direction. I don't know what this child did to it that it fell back to the front. But I'm going to go put some direction in his hair. Like I said, I'm going to put the planters outside to get a good wash. And we're expecting really bad storms tonight. And then in the next few days, we're going to have another freeze. So wherever you are, stay safe out in the weather. Stay safe out wherever you are. Stay healthy. My neighbor's doggy's barking. So, till my next go around, I hope you guys are having a good week. I know it's only Monday. I hope you guys had an awesome Monday, and I hope it's telling of the kind of week we're going to have. Today was a good day. Okay, today was a good day for me. I've had many good days lately. Oh, I have not ignored you guys' comments. They're in there, and I'm reading them. I just don't have the free time or the alone space that I had at work where I could like respond back to you guys, because now we're all 3 in one office and I don't want them to be like, this girl is all up on her phone. So I am going to get back to your comments. Thank you guys for leaving your comments on every video. So until my next go around, y'all stay safe and I love y'all bunches.